He's a Finnish guy with Russian blood. And Finns and Russians, they both love their vodka.
They actually, two countries culturally don't, well, especially Finnish, don't know much about Russians, but actually they're very, very similar in many ways.
They are. And we had like pretty good relations, Finland and Russia, for a long time. Like not, of course they soured a bit recently, but generally speaking, not too bad, huh?
On the official level, yes, no, but beneath it's never been good, maybe.
Right, beneath the surface.
Yeah, for Finnish. Russians don't know about it that much.
I don't know much about Finland, to be honest.
Yeah.
I haven't been there. Right.
My favorite river.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Some people have their favorites, rivers, places. For me, Fontanka is maybe, well, it's hard because Gribayedova Canal is really romantic, maybe. And this is much more broader. The best place to have a boat cruise and some vodka.
Absolutely.
I actually caught the last boat cruise of the year, of the season, this last year. Well, now last year.
Okay, wow.
And it was cold, so I bought a small bottle for 500 rubles, which is a lot in Russia, but it's $5, which is okay for a boat.
Yeah, sure.
So I had a lot of fun.
Yeah, so it's 5 p.m. now, guys, and it's still light. In the UK, before I left, it was getting dark at 4 o'clock, so even though it's cold here, at least we're getting a bit more light.
Hi, Michael. Well, we're gonna go in for a beer. But in Russia, I don't mind standing because it's cool. You see people, and
Yeah, true.
you see people, you see stuff like that.
Yeah.
Except when you're in a hurry.
So, Chad.
Come here for a second. This one is great view.
Here we go.
Be careful.
So, one thing to bear in mind. Oh, look at the cool shadow made by the horse. I like that. So one thing to bear in mind, as Igor pointed out to me earlier, it's illegal to walk on the ice here, but you can see there's quite a few footsteps. Maybe people are walking at night time.
UK might be because of the propaganda,
See, the
but
police don't see them.
he is a man who knows better
I'm not
about
brave enough to walk
Russia.
on the ice, to be honest. I'm
gonna go for
90-something kilos.
For a Stalova
trust
and
it,
have a
so-
little drink over there and
I'm sure
talk
it's
to you
okay
guys.
because it's so cold here, but it's gonna be
Guys, welcome. This is Igor in Russia, streaming with Toll Travels here in St. Petersburg, Fontankoville. We're gonna go to Stalova, of course. And we're gonna have some maybe vodka or something to drink. Guys, join in and push likes, leave your questions here. And welcome to Russia, guys. This is a Merry Christmas Eve live. I might go stream elsewhere as well, but let's see.
I think I could have a beer in this Stolovia, but when it's cold, we probably shouldn't be drinking beer, should we?
Maybe vodka.
Maybe vodka better, yeah.
Was it crowded when you were there?
Quite crowded, yeah.
It's the holidays.
Yeah. So after today, no, I got one more day in the hotel I'm staying in, and then after that I booked another place. And how much am I paying per night? 10 euros a night for a hotel.
Hotel? Whoa.
It gets really cheap after Christmas. Even before the war, when I came here, I got some amazing deals in in winter. One time I was staying down there and I was in a 3-star hotel and I paid the equivalent of £15 a night, and it included a really good buffet, like top quality buffet, and gym included. So I was basically staying in a hotel for free because the food and the gym were worth that on their own.
That's awesome. I was in Ivangorod, which is the border city, the very border city of Russia. And I thought I had a good deal with $20. I'm gonna do a video about it. Included a breakfast. I was like, what? Breakfast for $20?
Yeah.
I forgot about the prices. I've never been, it's been a while since I was a tourist in Russia.
The place I...
Oh, it's the wrong light.
This has tricked me before.
Yeah. We almost died.
I made that mistake up there Is that filming?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Don't say anything. Censored. Just kidding.
I not speak.
Wow, this is always cool to cross the. Always take the time, a couple of seconds. And yes, in Russia, driving is crazy. There's always things happening.
Sweaty, still over here. Maybe have a bit of blood there, warm.
50 pounds per night.
Warm or so.
For every day, probably, yeah.
Here we go.
We will have some maybe vodka here. Or beer.
Oh God,
Yeah. Is Miller is basic. Draft is
I never buy American beer. It tastes like water to me. Amstel is not too bad.
Amstel is horrible, but I drank it.
It's
the other
cheap
day.
stuff, yeah.
Where's Amstel?
Oh, where did I see it? I think, yeah, there.
It's not cold.
Yeah. Well, that's probably a good thing, to be honest.
Yeah?
Yeah, because we don't want to make ourselves too
I wonder if there's a good spot over there.
So, the buffet that I'm going to, I think I mentioned this before on previous trips. I pay 650 rubles, unlimited buffet and good quality. So I had it for breakfast this morning. I went there for breakfast, and then tonight I'm going to have another one. And that's my whole food sorted for the day, pretty much.
Yeah.
I just had that little burger at McDonald's, and apart from that, I'm just going there for all my food.
Пьем только. Guys, we are spending a few minutes here and the drinking and talking. No walking this time around. Michael asks, 15 pounds a night for a whole month?
No, I mean, I'm the place I'm going to be staying in is 10 euros a night.
How much?
10 euros.
10 euros.
And it's a big room as well. It's right in the center of Vostania Street. You know Vostania Street?
Vostania Street or Vostania Ploshchad?
Yeah, well, it's Vostania Ploshchad,
There's
but the street going down there is called Vostania
so
Street.
it's much.
It's very close.
Yeah.
It's near 2 minutes from Nevsky Center.
Hey, Michael K says, have a shot on me, a question for Toll Travels. Is it worth being a 3-star hotel rather than renting an apartment? Cheers, guys, on Snow Godom, Igor and Toll.
Well, the issue that you have with apartments in this country is that you have to get registered when you come in the country. So you're relying on them, their landlord, to register you. And I've had problems in the past where that hasn't happened. But with hotels, when you turn up, they do everything for you. And also, you know, maybe you book an apartment and you agree to meet the landlord, like on the street, and he doesn't turn up, and it's minus 28 degrees. And also, like, hotels can be cheaper at this time of year than apartments.
I never thought about it that way.
But the advantage with apartments, of course, is that you can make your own food. You know, you usually got at least a microwave, a little stove or something. So.
Yeah. And the feel that you're actually coming home, you know, or home.
Yeah, because you might have some.
Buy with money.
If you're in a hotel, you might have some noisy neighbors or something like that.
Yeah.
So,
but the plus side, if you live in an apartment, you can have like your own neighborhood. The feel, maybe you know, the real neighborhood suburban life.
Yeah, exactly.
If you live in the suburbs, but you probably would live in the suburbs if you would buy or rent an apartment.
Sure.
Because it would get a lot more expensive living in the center.
So I would say, guys, that this is like the best travel deal in Europe in winter. I mean, where else can you get a hotel room? Let's bear in mind that St. Petersburg is one of the biggest cities in Europe for like 10 euros a night. It's just impossible.
It's crazy, yeah.
Or if you pay a bit more, you can get something really nice, or an apartment or whatever you want.
I haven't been a tourist in this country, well, just a few days in Moscow, but otherwise I don't miss that feeling that much. I like coming, to your own bed, dirty or not, well, it's not dirty, but
So where do you stay when you're here then?
I live in Komendansky region, northwest,
Okay.
and I love it's Primorsky region of the city. It's
How long
awesome.
does that take you to get to here?
The fastest maybe 40 minutes.
Oh, it's quite far though.
Yeah, but it's because you have to walk to the bus station, and that's normal, like 15 minutes.
Did you get that through somebody you know, or was it online, or what?
Online, we were just renting. And in Russia, usually you rent unofficially. They don't. It's the taxation thing.
Yeah,
This is taking a long time, but
Yeah, just a couple of beers.
some vodka.
Yeah.
Maybe we should too. Michael says, so need to find a legal renter. Last time it was great. A woman rented a room apartment 10 minutes walk from Nevsky and had no problems. Maybe I'll go to her again, a quiet neighborhood. Yes.
Yeah.
Do you think we're gonna find a sitting place?
We'll find something.
We should go that way like last time.
A lot of people are quite quick in these places sitting down as well.
Kalashnikov vodka. I drank Kalashnikov vodka a month ago and survived.
You think we should
Petersburg
get
downstairs. Michael had Petersburg downstairs, so that's all you need, Michael.
If you get these, I get the vodka.
Yeah, it's fine.
Я с детьми, у меня там дети. Федя, сюда. Да-да-да, они переведены. У меня дети, считайте.
Alright guys, let's go. Hope there's not a loud stupid music like last time. We were here last time. But we could sit here as well. Ah, no. Guys. Yeah, it's better to come here. Here maybe. Ah, there's no seats. Ah, there's a one-sided seat, so.
Oh, is it one side?
Yeah. Those aren't over
Oh,
there.
these are two-sided.
Yeah, let's go over here, this way.
In here?
Where is this loud?
Back down here. The music.
Yeah, let's go here. Well, let's just maybe take a normal seat, right? I just thought about the lights are pretty cool, but they may be overkill.
What about here?
Yeah. Sit by the window for views, Michael said, but you won't see the views because it can be. Let's go here. We have to obey the subscribers.
They're directing us.
Guys, this place is epic. Epic stalowe.
It's quite cold here, so don't get too close to the window.
Yeah, I don't mind after this cold that I've experienced. Are you gonna make it there? Tall is a tall guy, so I can sit over there. So
Wow, some wind. What kind
is
of-
it?
It's very cold here. Maybe we should sit somewhere else because it's
All right.
very cold, not just chilling.
Let's go back here. Sorry,
Playing-
guys.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And musical chairs.
Here because I'm gonna sit here
Sure.
because I'm gonna put it like this.
Do you find your battery is being affected by the cold?
Yes.
Yeah.
I film with DJI. It dies in 20 minutes.
Okay.
filming like the 60 frames per second stuff.
I'm doing 30 frames.
If you do the normal, yeah.
But you know, most of my videos I haven't been doing in 4K, and I made some rookie mistake where I couldn't free up space on my memory cards, and I realized I had to format the cards. So everything's like working much better now, so I'm going to hate it.
Are you able to sit here?
Okay, I'll turn it on.
And I can bring this forward.
Alright guys, it's time for beer. Beer o'clock in St. Petersburg, Saturday night. The boys are out in the town. Cheers, good to see you again.
You too. It's fine.
It tastes fine.
Yeah.
Very
Not
drinkable.
as bad as I remembered.
Yeah. Yeah, it's Amstel beer. I don't know
Are
if
you
we
both
got
the
that.
St. Petersburg niche? Yes, we are.
We both are indeed.
I'm gonna put the better, not better, but I'm gonna put this microphone. I have new equipment.
Wow, look at you.
I could have gone. I should have paid more. I had two of these, but one of them, of course, I left home, so we have
Okay.
one mic. But that's fine this way.
I can take off my hat now. It's warmer.
So now we are connected, guys.
So,
Is the sound okay? Probably is. Sit by the windows. Yeah, it's pretty cold actually. We could just talk. We don't need to focus too much on
yeah,
like a proper screenplay. It's
nothing
just
too serious.
yeah.
I generally make everything up as I go along anyway with my videos a lot of the time.
Me too. I never plan anything anymore. And I don't feel that I need to either. Sometimes you need to think about maybe location, because sometimes it's really boring for me to be in the city center. I know people love it. There's a lot of action, like Moscow type of feel, and Moscow would be the greatest thing.
Depends what you want. Like for me in winter time here, the good thing about St. Petersburg over Moscow is it's more compact. So if you are going to like cafes, restaurants, bars and stuff like that, if you stay near Nevsky, you can get everywhere quickly, and if it's very cold, then that's good, because you don't, otherwise you have to take taxis to get to here, there and everywhere.
Yeah.
But
And like me, since we talked about the apartments, I have to take into account that I have to actually travel like almost 1 hour. But during the summer and the fall and spring, I overused almost. I never used taxi this summer, basically. And I actually couldn't. After the 31st of 7th, my taxi app, which is Yandex, but in Europe it's Yango. Some countries, yeah, it's the same app.
I've
You
never
don't.
heard of Yango before.
It's the same thing. If you have in Yango, it uses Yandex taxis. So it stopped working.
I'll tell you one thing I noticed with Yandex. If I go to another country, the card I have attached asks me for new, like let's say I go to Armenia tomorrow. I get in a taxi from the airport in Armenia, then there's a sound on the dashboard with the Yandex driver's account, and it changes to payment by cash.
Oh,
So
where?
Yeah, it
Where
can
is
be anywhere. Like I've had it in Serbia, I've had it in Armenia, another country, and Georgia too. And then I don't have any cash in that country because I just arrived, and I have to get the taxi driver to take me to a cash machine. It's very annoying. Other people have had this issue as well, I found out. I don't know if it's still like that. Anyway.
I'm gonna do. By the way, I have a question for you, like serious thing, really
Serious question, oh my
serious, not serious, but like information packed.
So is it KGB type stuff, guys?
I'm gonna give you the mic because it literally. Fuck. I held the microphone wrong way.
Had it upside down. Sorry, man. You haven't been long back in Russia. You're getting into the groove again, you know?
I'm still over filming.
Okay.
Guys, this is Igor in Russia with Toll Travels, a British Serbian guy, very well known on YouTube, been doing this stuff way before me, I think. When did you start?
I think 2020.
So after me.
Yeah.
And so we list that off. I started in 19 from the Victory Day. I planned all my life to see
I
Victory
first
Day.
came to Russia in 2019 in summertime.
But you're a British man coming to Russia.
Right.
Can you just, in your words, tell some phases? What do you need to be taken into account? I get a lot of questions from all around the world. Some British, some not.
Yeah.
And they hold the basic stuff as a well. You can leave that Serbian part out if you want,
Right.
but from the British perspective, how can people travel during these times and geographically and paper-wise, what you need to do?
Yeah, so for British people, I'll take this. All right. Okay, everybody. So for British people, you will need a visa to get into Russia. That's the first part. So you can get, I believe, there's visas for 1 month or 3 months. So I can only tell you about what I've heard from my British friends. I've got a couple of British friends that have been coming here recently. One guy in particular, he gets a 3-month tourist visa. And so, yeah, he's been getting 3-month tourist visa, and he told me, 321 British pounds. Now, I'm not sure if that's an express service or a normal service, but I believe it's fairly quick. I think in a few days he got it, so maybe it wasn't an express service. So it's quite expensive, to be honest, 321 pounds, but it lasts you 3 months. And bear in mind, if you are coming here, then it's fairly cheap at the moment for tourists, so, it can make up for the cost of the visa. You can save quite a lot of money coming here compared to other countries. So there's that option. Then you have business visas that are 1 year, but with the business visa, you can only be here for 90 days out of 180.
And
now,
you need to have actually business here nowadays. They're strict about it.
I've heard. When I got my Serbian business visa, it's like a glorified tourist visa.
But when did you have it?
Exactly, 2020.
That was fine. I got rejected. Me.
Oh, really?
I was this close. I was talking to all FSB border. So they were. I made videos about it as well. They said I will let you in, but I should not.
Yeah.
Next time come here with this and this visa, and I travel now with different visa.
All right.
So you have to have business with that company that is written there.
Yeah.
And I used to say that I do YouTube videos, which is sort of business, sure, because it can have money involved.
Yeah.
And support the channel so it would have money involved.
Yeah.
Anyways, so it doesn't matter. Do you have business with this company that is in your business visa?
Yeah.
So be careful with that right now.
Sure. I mean, I'm not applying for business visas these days anyway, but this British friend of mine, what he did, I'm not recommending this, I'm just telling you what he did, okay? He got 1 3-month visa, and then he left Russia, he went back to UK, he applied for another 3-month visa, and he got it. And he's doing this every time. Like I said, I don't say you should do this, I'm just telling you what he's doing. And somehow he's done that twice, I think, in the last year or so. So yeah, anyway, so that's the visa part over with. Now travel from the UK. What I do, and for those of you that are subscribed to my channel, you might know that I'm flying from the UK to Riga, all right? And I get a cheap Ryanair flight, very cheap. I'm lucky to have this route. Then I stay in Riga for 1 night, and then I get a Lux Express bus that goes from Riga all the way to St. Petersburg. It goes through these windy Estonian and Latvian roads, quite slow going, to be honest. It takes about 11, 12 hours almost. And it's a nice bus. And it cost me 57 euros. They've, because of the climate at the moment, they bumped up the prices a little bit. But it's direct. And it's, nice bus. And that's it. So that's, some people don't want to bother with this. They just want to fly into the country. So if you want to do that, you have to fly to Istanbul. That's a main hub, Istanbul, but you can fly from Serbia, but flights from Serbia are generally expensive, direct to Russia, but you can fly from Istanbul, generally cheaper. Or depending where you're coming from, you can also fly from Yerevan to Russia, maybe Georgia these days, and Dubai as well. So it depends where you're coming from, but if you're coming from the UK, then those are the options. So yeah, I think that's about it, really.
Does it go through Narva?
Goes through Narva.
Do they have own borders, or Narva is the only one? Do they, like Latvia, Vilnius have?
Yeah, they've got a border with Russia, but the bus doesn't go that way for some reason. It goes up to Pskov and...
Yeah, I would go there to Pskov.
Yeah, but I thought about going to Pskov and then after going to Riga. I didn't make that journey, but there is direct buses from Pskov to Riga.
Right now?
Last time I was here in the summer, they had them. So I don't know why it would be any different.
That's interesting to hear. Michael said that's what I'm...
Yeah.
Michael said that's what I'm going to do if I don't get the citizenship. And by the way, if you need to have some information about citizenship, there's a link in my description. I cooperate with this Moscow lawyer who helps.
I know this guy, not personally,
yeah.
but I know of him.
He helps people. You can have a free consultation, so you can actually just have a start off questions about what to do if you have in this and this plans, or what are your options. So you get a perfect legal advice on what to do.
It's Gloria Houlihan in the house tonight. Hello, Gloria.
Maybe I can get a student visa for a couple of years. I'm an Israel Army veteran. I think there is an option to go abroad to study. I'll check it out.
Another option.
For sure.
Or if you're interested in being here long term, then you can marry a Russian person. That's one option. For love, of course, not just for a visa or residence.
But Russia has opportunities to get you permanent residency, and there's you don't need to hustle like some people do with European just to get into Europe, you know. Unfortunately. All right, is he busy lawyers? Yes, he's busy. I think they are. Braiden Consulting is the company. Link in my description to personal Igor forum for you to get the free consultation. All right, we just drinking. Two guys drinking in St. Petersburg. It might be that Toll Travels is gonna. Are you recording?
Yeah, I'm recording.
So I have to watch my language.
I can always edit it out.
I'm kidding. Somebody said, by the way, nicely about me and you. Hold up, it was Philip Green. Hello. He said first. There's a lot of comments, so guys, you can leave a comment if you want to. By the way, Michael asked, but he waited for a month or two, right?
No, he just went straight back to the UK, and he loves Russia so much. He just went back to the embassy and applied for another visa, and he got it. But to be honest, he wasn't sure that they would give it to him, but they did, so I don't know.
Right. Phil Green said something about, man, I missed the comment, it was nice. Here, it doesn't matter who Igor is hosting, he's cool with everyone, no prejudice or preconceived opinions. Nice comment. I never heard somebody say so nicely about me.
I saw something about Benidorm there. Can I just...
Yeah, just... And by the way, this is a tip for you since you wanted to start streaming.
Here we go. Philip Green, sorry. Benidorm is full of drunken louts. I stayed at the Hotel Poseidon. Never been to Benidorm.
You should download, since Toll Travels, you can also subscribe to his channel. He's going to start New Year with more active...
It's mandatory. You have to subscribe to Tour Travels, or I'm going to get drunk and start fighting.
Yes, and I probably will re-release this video with proper tag and everything. This is like kind of unplanned.
Unplanned?
It is unplanned.
Yeah.
Because we just said that, hey, you said today that, hey, I'm actually free, because we were supposed to meet, as you guys maybe saw on the New Year's Eve. We had a special stream. It was cool, right?
Yeah, it was good.
It was Expat American Toll Travels.
But there was an echo and it was a bit annoying for me to talk.
Yeah, And what happened was we said that, hey, he's here in the city during the, well, upcoming weeks, for many weeks, and I might be here. And I am now here in St. Petersburg. Finnish guy, Finnish-Russian guy, whoever you want to claim me to be, and a British guy, British-Serbian guy here in St. Petersburg doing live. And anyways, so here we are right now because you said I'm actually free, and it's actually not as cold because you declined on going out because of the weather. How's the weather been here?
The weather, guys, has been extremely cold, and so the air temperature has been about -28, even in the daytime. But there's been a wind chill, so you can add another 10 degrees, so like -38 with the wind chill, and it was ridiculously cold. Now, I've been to Novosibirsk in Siberia in winter a couple of years ago. That was -42, and that was cold. But when Siberian people come to St. Petersburg, they say they feel colder sometimes because of the humidity in this city, because there's a lot of water around. So it's a bit like London humidity. In wintertime, it's not that cold, but when it's humid, it can feel very cold. So I haven't been doing anything since I arrived. Today feels like the day I arrived in Russia because I'm actually out and about. The last couple of days I've been at my hotel. I went to the gym a couple of times, and that is it. So it's proper cold here. And when I was last here, I left some of my winter gear at a friend's apartment, and then he moved apartments and it disappeared. So I have to buy a new hat, some gloves. I don't have any gloves at the moment, so I need to get myself properly.
Did you get any clothes right now from the person we met? No.
No.
He wasn't.
No, that's a different guy.
All right. So it's just a meet.
Yeah.
Meet and greet.
So yeah, so we're in Russia now, which, if you believe the Western press, they'll tell you it's very dangerous, and we're going to be thrown in the back of a van and interrogated at any moment.
In Russia?
Yeah, I'm being sarcastic. Because I think a lot of people think it's dangerous to come here now.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of joking. Everything's fine.
No gloves. Yeah, you didn't have even gloves.
No, I don't have any gloves at the moment. I had some nice ones, but now they've disappeared.
By the way,
after
I bought mine. I have actually two of these, but of course I didn't bring them.
That's right.
For the one opportunity, I should have both. So hey, any more questions? If you want, you can ask. But do you have anything in mind about, especially like from the British perspective, because Britain is of course very active in this anti-Russian front, and because of that, there's a lot of the ones who want to are interested, are like really maybe afraid even because of the border things. Is there anything to be taken into account?
British people. So I think British people are generally quite intrepid. You know, we like to get here, there, and everywhere traveling, but there will be some people that would not want to come here at the moment. But I can assure you that there's no hostility from the people here. If you tell them you're from Britain, it'll normally be a good thing, you know, you'll get good reactions. I was in Murmansk, I remember a couple of winters ago, and I told some taxi drivers from Britain, he's like, oh my God, nice to meet you, I've never met a British person before, so...
British in Russia? Sorry.
Yeah, he's never met a British person before, this guy in Murmansk.
Murmansk,
yeah. So, you know...
Russians love foreigners.
Yeah, and people are polite on the street here as well. Like, they're not gonna, you know, hit you with a baseball bat or something. You know, even if they did have some negative opinions, they're gonna be polite, shake your hand and whatever. You're not. I've never heard of anybody here being targeted because of, you know, his nationality personally, but.
It's funny how people now it's been written in the news about people arrested over New Year's Eve or something like that, like 3,000 foreigners.
Yeah.
Like illegal foreigners.
Illegal immigrants.
So
yeah.
illegal. I'm not trying to get it.
From the Central Asian countries, I think they're from.
Caucasus.
Yeah.
The same ones who are here, like a lot of them are illegally here.
Yeah.
It's
So
funny how the media treats that news also as bad Russians doing bad stuff, when exactly that's the reason why for example, Finnish border is now closed, because they don't want to get people without proper papers in
double
illegally.
standards.
Yeah, it's so weird. So bad Russians, you should keep them there. But I don't know about the New Year's Eve, but this is why you officially have to carry your papers here.
Yeah.
Not if you are suspiciously looking like a person from a certain areas, or you might be illegally here.
Yeah.
They check out the people, and sometimes they caught people like working illegally or overstaying their visas and stuff.
Yeah.
So I guess that's
I'm quite
what any
lucky
country does.
because I look, even though I'm British, Serbian, whatever, I look Slavic here, so I don't get stopped. But yeah, I mean, they have stop and search in this country. Unlike in England, you can't just stop somebody on the street and ask them for documents. And also, in the UK, we don't have some national identity card that people carry around with them yet. So in this country, people have that, but not in the UK. And you could be accused, they can accuse the police of racially profiling you. So,
And I think between you and me, this is exactly what's happening in these stop and searches. They're racially profiling, but the word is not a bad word like it's in the Western.
yeah.
It doesn't have that. Okay, let's acknowledge some people here, by the way. First of all, Black Cat is here. You're very early, sir. Or late, because in America...
Hello, Black Clad. I called you
Yes.
Black Clad there. Sometimes I think Black Cloud or Black Chad.
I want to call him BC, but we're not in good... it's not okay yet officially.
Who's that? Livoshin?
Illusion.
Illusion 76.
He's from Yekaterinburg.
Gloria, my passport's really lots of new security.
And Michael K said also he's very interested in moving to Russia. Told I'm subscribed to you, but YouTube is not showing your new videos in recommendations.
That's the thing I noticed as well. I subscribe to other people, and I'm not seeing their videos either. So I don't know if I've been demonetized.
Sir, do you want to read that?
I spent the New Year at because I had an early flight in the morning. So yeah, I don't care about New Year. To be honest, it's not such a big thing for me. I can have New Year on the 2nd or 3rd of January.
Check it out. The mystery Rosa Green is...
Ah, he's from Pskov.
You
Nice.
need to learn to pronounce Pskov.
That's what I said. No, I'm joking. Pskov.
Yes.
That's what I said.
Has an awesome...
Fortress.
yeah. And
Yeah.
the city is okay sized.
Yeah.
500? 200? Not 500, no. It's 100,000. The problem for me, for example, I travel here. I want to explore new places. You're not doing as much as that anymore because you traveled a lot. In general,
I like to go on long walks in St. Petersburg.
but
Very long
outside,
walks.
like new areas, new cities, towns, like
Oh,
aimingly. go.
No, I used to do a lot of
Yeah,
that. Like
I
I've
know.
been to a lot of cities in Russia, but I don't have the budget for that kind of thing these days. So hint, hint. If anybody wants to bankroll my trip around Russia, then I'm more than happy to go to Kamchatka or somewhere like that. But yeah, one city I thought about going to that I've always wanted to go to, I don't know why, is Arkhangelsk.
Oh, wow. That's north.
Yeah, because I don't know, I think I was just looking on the map as a child at Russia and I saw this Arkhangelsk city in the north. I thought, oh, it's got an interesting name, like Archangel or something. And
We have a bad internet now for some reason. All of a sudden, it means this hellish look, and it drops so right away.
okay,
I don't
so
know why it worked fine. Why would all of a sudden?
maybe because it's commuting time. This people finishing work and Christmas Eve. Okay, so people can still
do
hear
it.
us. Yeah. So Arkhangelsk, it looks quite a brutal place, and I just
Is it near Murmansk? No, it's somewhere else.
further east.
Yeah.
So and I saw there's cheap flights for St. Petersburg. So with this Победа
And
airline.
Illusion is 350 from Arhangelsk.
Oh,
And hello, Mr. Yamox. Finland has joined us as well. But yeah, I wanna. Are you gonna go there? Maybe.
maybe.
Have you researched how to get there from here, for example?
Yeah, it's quite straightforward. It's straightforward flight from.
Flight?
Yeah.
No trains.
Yeah, it makes it difficult, especially in winter time, to motivate yourself to take a train when you can be on a plane for an hour and just turn up.
Are you afraid of all the news about Russian planes being super unsafe?
No, to be honest, no. Maybe I'm stupid.
I flew to Moscow and it's in the back of your mind because you read the stuff that you read. I read because I want to know what they write about Russia and understand the mentality, even though I know it well.
Aircraft safety isn't the best in the world, but there's much
Even
worse.
before all this.
Yeah, so Pobeda airline is like it's a budget airline, so maybe
Which one?
Pobeda.
Yeah, I know it.
I haven't flown with them before, but I know it's the cheapest one. And they have this other cheap one too called Avia something.
S7.
Smart Avia.
All right. There's one of S7.
S7, that's my regular airline I fly with. I like S7, it's good. I think ironically the owner of our S7 died in a plane crash a couple of years ago. Some woman she was owner of the airline.
There's bad internet, it seems, but I hope it's still working. Let me know is it buffering or not. Please comment.
They write you are miserable buggers.
Black Cat says, "Tall, turn on your memberships."
Okay. I have to let people know when it comes to YouTube and stuff like that, I'm a little bit of a technophobe about this memberships. I have to read up and see what it is. Because
Just the income and you basically it's community and you can provide and hopefully you should provide with extra benefits, meaning maybe behind the scenes stuff or
nude shots of Tall Travels
maybe separate videos are possible, and you can also do it for different member levels, different kind of stuff, meaning more for the ones who pay more. I usually just do in general because I'm all overbooked already with all this stuff.
Black Cat says it's buffering here and there. Russia, Mr. Residency, Russia is big, the cities are closer to the south, to the border with China. People have a much different mentality than Russia, are used to living very modestly. That's true, because in a city like Russia, it's the biggest, a country like Russia is the biggest country in the world, so huge differences between the people, I'm sure, and most of the wealth is concentrated in the big cities, and outside of the big cities it's a more rural life and people don't have such big salaries, so it's a totally different way of life, and so I'm sure you'd like to see much more of the country and give your viewers another perspective compared to what you've done so far. Go to some rural places in Siberia or the east of Russia or whatever.
I just need time, and that's what I'm asking for.
Yeah. I've just done major cities in Russia so far.
That's a good start.
Yeah. But I've been to quite a few big cities, and but yeah, St. Petersburg is where my heart is.
Illusion says that you should meet Daniel, which is Wild Siberia YouTube.
I've met Daniel, I can say. I've met Daniel in Novosibirsk. So he was going to visit some guy who lives in Kirov in Russia. Now, I think his name he's basically a Danish ex-military guy, okay? He's a real outdoorsy guy, and he lives near Kirov with his wife and child. And he has this channel doing survival. He's a real
survival Russia, some survival Siberia.
Something like that. You know the guy I mean?
I've seen the video recently.
Yeah.
He's Danish guy.
Yeah, so he's a Danish guy and looks like an interesting guy. And so Daniel was coming back from seeing him, and he arrived in Novosibirsk on his way back to Irkutsk. So I met him and his girlfriend, and we had some dinner one night, and yeah. So I've met him already.
But how did you know about meeting?
I saw him online and sent him a message, and I said, "Look, I'm going to be in Novosibirsk," and he said, "Oh, I'm going to be dropping by in a few days," and that was it.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So
We
he's
have a growing community of YouTube influencers.
yeah, and I think like with YouTubers in Russia, people know somebody that knows somebody else, kind of thing. You know what I mean? So the more time you spend here, the more time, not only YouTubers but also expats, the more you've heard of this person. You might not have met them, but you've heard of them through contacts or something like that. Because there's not that many foreigners, let's say, in Russia at the moment, especially Westerners. There's quite a lot of students here, foreign students. But
You see that last one question.
yeah.
Last one. His
Right.
name is last one. It's also a last one. That's
Yeah.
no notification. Yeah.
Ding. Is that for you or me?
For me, about probably this one here now.
Oh, yeah. I don't know, YouTube and their funny games. I wish they'd just be more straight with people. Say, you have been shadow banned. This is what you got to do.
But that wouldn't be a shadow then anymore.
It would just be a bad. You should just tell you how you've been a naughty boy and what you can do to
No, it's
rectify.
not about being naughty. That's the thing. I haven't done anything. I'm just
So why are we shadow banned then?
because you're not giving you're giving positive vibes about Russia, which are considered probably. I don't know. This might be like a conspiracy theory right now, but
It's all right.
usually these shadow ban channels happen to be non-aggressive towards Russia, and the ones who are like overly aggressive and negative and racist and Russophobe and want to kill everybody, they're like glorified and actually boosted by YouTube.
But I've seen some other YouTubers, I won't say which ones, that are quite extreme, doing very clickbaity stuff with, promoting very Russia hard. They're still getting quite good views, so I'm not sure.
Promoting Russia. Or what?
Yeah, let's just say painting Russia in a positive light.
Yeah.
They're still getting quite a lot of views, I've seen, so I'm not
But
sure.
then again, these channels who are big but get like a few thousands of views. So it depends. It's also mean this is not something there's a plan and a certain person is like choosing these channels. It's also algorithms. For some reason, some channel might just drop into the screen of the YouTube Lord.
Maybe
and it
we need
happens.
to do something like to really jolt our channel. Like,
Yeah, you guys need to push likes for starters, and that's the best.
what would get our views up if Tour Travels and Igor in Russia went swimming naked in the river, in that ice,
Yeah.
And you get thousands of people tuning in.
Hey,
to
listen.
See us die.
I was in Moscow when there was a drone strike on the defense ministry,
Oh, well.
and I don't think there was any news media from the West on location except Igor in Russia. I went there.
Wow.
I got 20 people watching. I did all the tags and names and everything. Not that I was happy, but I went to film to show you the reality.
Yeah.
And so the world used some stock footage or like few shots of the video of the place, and I was there doing this like in real life video stuff. No views. I was like, this is really odd. This is like on top of.
I'm here, on the ground.
Yeah.
Whereas you don't have that many Western journalists in Russia at the moment. I can think people from my own country have Steve Rosenberg. He's a BBC guy. And I want to make a video, not country. Like, what you'll see in Russia is like people like him. There was Sarah Rainsford. She was BBC. She got told to leave the country. But she was really sad to leave the country, So she went from being like, oh, Russia's not saying directly Russia bad, but never showing anything really good about the country, to be quiet. Piano music, okay? He does this sad piano music. He's talking to babushkas, old ladies on the street. He tries to find the angry babushkas, and he's not talking to any kind of younger people about their opinions about the country. It's some crotchety grandmas. It's always the same, and I will tell you, like, try and find me any good story that you've seen from the Western media about Russia. You'll find almost nothing. I can only remember one story in Siberia about a grandma ice skating on a lake. And there was probably a motive behind that even, but that's the only kind of one I can think of. You won't find anything good about this country. So as far as they're concerned, the biggest country in the world is just an evil, barren wasteland where nothing happens. People are aggressive, dangerous, alcoholics, they hate you if you're a foreigner, all this kind of stuff. It's
So that's why, just because we don't share that image, because we know better. Plus, I guess there's probably some reason we are here, like personal reason, spiritual reason, maybe. I don't know. The feeling, just liking being around here, being Russian, knowing the true Russian people.
I think probably it's, for me at least, it stems from I got Slavic blood, and I've been curious about these Eastern Europe, let's say, because I'm from Serbia, my mother's Serbian, and I remember when I went to Serbia for the first time in 2003, all right, and that's the first time I went to the country on my own. Prior to that, I was going on family holidays, and from then on, I think I was kind of smitten by the country, and 4 years later, I moved to Serbia before I moved to Ukraine. And I've never kind of looked back since then. I've been living most of my time in this part of Europe.
Let's get some questions. Should we get another beer?
Yeah, I'll get them.
Beer. I think beer, not vodka, right? That would be much. We would start a riot.
Yeah, exactly.
We're gonna get a couple of beers. People are. So guys. Oh my God. Peter says, and hello Peter, by the way. 13.7 subscribers, 30 views. If you're talking about this video, it's probably more. The live stream somehow update later. So, but still, it's not gonna be like a lot. Even though I think this is a good, interesting video. We're talking about different takes about Russia. Let's go through many comments that we have. Black Cat is here. Peter is here. I'm sub to you for months also, so I'm gonna tell you. Last one, I'm gonna say hello from you in just a second. And Mr. Risa, yes, shadow ban is not so deadly, but it deprives. My God, it jumps off, but it deprives the channel of such an ability as getting into recommendations. Exactly. And also like who's arguing here? Man, I'm going back over here. Toll is gonna come back in a bit with new beer, and we're gonna continue this talk. I think it's fine. It's interesting. Guys, you can support the channel and highlight your question with a super chat. Michael K, yeah, there's a NFKZ Demodi. Russian has so many views. Understand his point of view, but disagree with him. Yeah, he also plays into the YouTube game, so he's making money, a lot of money. And I've also made a video about reacting to one of the videos that not got into under my skin, but got me like angry a bit. I'm used to his BS, so I didn't mind. The video was okay. You guys can also, yeah, let's go back to these questions in a bit, since as soon as he returns. Who is here? Hey, Dima Deer is here. Hello, man. I'm gonna say hello in a bit. I'm waiting for some beer. And Olia said, my wife, she said, Igor, I said, hey, maybe I will grab a beer with with Toll. She said, "Are you painting an image of alcoholic of yourself on YouTube?" That's not the case, but maybe a beer is something just lifts up the spirits. Lifts up the spirit. Dima asks about the other stream. Unfortunately, I will release the stream, but it's gonna go later. I don't know. Is there millions of people waiting for that other stream? I don't know. But right now I'm Nevsky and I need to get to Stolova to.
Let's drink.
Yes, we drink beer. We had some questions here, by the way.
Okay.
There's a lot of comments here. Check these.
Oops, it went back to the bottom again. Might need to go up.
Hold up. Let's go. There's a lot of stuff going on here. Russophobia is foolish. My God, there's a lot of questions about the. Where is this? How did I pass it? No, here we are. It's very easy to
circumvent sanctions. Many applications have been hacked by Russian hackers. Many sanctioned applications and goods can be used through parallel access. Yeah.
Here we have about Peter said about that only 30 views for this video. It's gonna be more, but it's updates late. But it's gonna be still not enough.
You guys can always show your displeasure by boycotting YouTube. Well, for me, I like to get my content out to the biggest audience. So of course I'm on YouTube, and it's not perfect. Nothing in life is going to be perfect. There could be another platform like Rumble or something like that. I don't know what it's like, but I'm sure that's not perfect either. So, we'll criticize YouTube like any platform or company, but at the moment, unless somebody can tell us a better platform that's out there, we're going to continue using YouTube.
Yes, and we have another YouTuber, Dima, here. He said that when is my stream going? I have another stream time scheduled, The timer is already going, so I said that let's see when I was going to Smolny, and it's further away. There's no way I'm going to keep.
Mr. Rees against, for example, an application like Spotify. I don't know about Spotify, I never used it.
But I have some talk videos. Hey.
I'm sorry, you see how rude I was? I started drinking before I said cheers with Igor, and
I was waiting.
It's a capital sin. You can't do that in Russia, or even in Serbia. It's the same.
You have a microphone in your sleeve.
Yeah. I thought it was an insect.
That way.
Cheers.
Merry Christmas.
Oh yeah, so it's Christmas Eve here in Russia, everybody. So I wish all my Orthodox viewers, and I don't know how many there are watching at the moment, but Serbians, Russians, Ukrainians, if they're allowed to celebrate Christmas today.
They were made to celebrate to the very Christian European, by the European standards.
Yeah.
Well, not European. It's just a date. It doesn't matter, but it's foolish, I think.
Yeah.
But still, there's a lot of normal people. By the way,
my battery ran out a long time ago. So.
Seriously?
Yeah.
I was like, if it didn't, I would have asked you a video, because when I release this again, maybe I would use your footage as well.
Yeah.
How long does this camera? I've seen this, like I said, on. Can I mention his name?
Yeah, that's fine.
No. Bold's channel, then also Harold's. And it looks cool. I don't think
it's a compact, good little camera. And it's quite old. I think it's almost 10 years old, but it's still good. They're still selling them. It's a Sony. I think it's FDR X3000. To be honest, I like Sony products ever since I was a child. They're solid, They last for years and years.
Did you know that?
Oops, sorry, I was fiddling with that. I didn't know what it was from that.
That's my Russian engineering. But did you know? I told you about it. I met. He's a huge vlogger, travel vlogger, whether you like him or not. But Harold Boulder. I met him in Helsinki.
You told me.
Yeah, that's so crazy. I still cannot believe. I'm not a fan. I did watch his videos. Some countries are more interested than others. He looks a bit tired to do that stuff. I guess he loves traveling, does he?
Yeah, I mean, I've known Harold Boulder for 10 years, let's say. I met him in Kiev back in the day. And
was he filming then?
No, he wasn't. And I don't know how much to say, but I found him a very peculiar guy from the start. And yeah, our acquaintance didn't last for very long. But, you know, fair play to the guy. He's a successful YouTuber. He's putting out a lot of videos and stuff. I haven't watched anything from him for...
He's helped many guys. I don't know how many guys, but... How did, by the way, the Simon Wilson? You know him?
I don't know him. I just know it was an associate of Bold's. He's from Liverpool.
Is he associate of Bold, or did he become one?
He became one because
they did the series together. Yeah.
Bold, he's a lonely person. He's always looking for traveling companions.
Okay, we don't need to get into that, but I'm just interested, like personally.
So they're not like friends. He just comes. It's like, oh, suddenly there's a YouTuber. Okay, he's from.
Then they do a trip.
Let's travel together, and then he finds the next one and the next one.
And he drops them, right? Because they don't.
He drops them like hot potatoes a lot of the time.
Does he actually drop them, or just the travel arrangements go other ways?
Kind of drops. I don't know. I mean, it's something like Harold and Bold. They're not in contact anymore. I think it could be.
Yeah, they haven't done any stuff together.
I think it's like. I don't know exactly. I'm not going to speculate too much. But I suppose it could be political differences or something. But a lot of people have fallen out with Bold since he became a YouTuber. I think just generally always he's what can I say? He tossed them like a used tissue. So.
But I truly, I think, even though I don't I'm not interested into Simon's videos that much anymore.
Yeah.
But I have to say, the best content from North Korea, like generally out of the box material, was Simon's visit to North Korea. Even though
he went there,
he went there, and he did some excellent stuff.
Okay.
He was really innovative in his margins that he has, because you cannot film freely there. He did some great stuff. And another stuff that I can almost say I was a fan, that got me into it. But the more I watched it, became more. I don't know. Is he tired? Is he making he's making the videos for both, for YouTube, for Facebook, the short videos. I can see the style of editing and stuff.
Okay.
But he did the stuff. He went in 30 days through the whole America. In every day he went. He had with no money.
Guy?
Simon Wilson. Simon.
Okay. I just watched one of his videos where he was in Europe somewhere saying, "I've got no money," blah blah blah.
He did. That's his secret.
He's always like quick scenes and quite high energy stuff.
Yeah, and also shaky camera, which can be good or bad. But anyway, he did awesome. I don't know how real is it, but he did an awesome trip through whole America in 30 days with no money.
Okay.
And that was excellent, man. It was like I watched the whole series, so there's like 30 something.
I think you can do that when you're young, traveling around with no money and But when you're like a middle-aged guy asking around, sorry, I don't have enough money for the bus.
Yeah.
You can't get away with it so much unless you look homeless or something like that.
All right, guys, we're just chatting here in Russia. I think that's the idea of the video, not just to be like, we have a huge goal. I feel like this is actually, I don't know, have I been too much into the screen through last years that I actually enjoy this, meaning like truly enjoy this, having a real discussion but paying attention to you guys. Yeah. So I don't know, do you have the same feeling, or is it like work that you have to film, or rather be without camera?
I'm just happy to be back in Russia, having a drink with my friends.
Hip hop, but the T is British, naughty.
Naughty,
Yeah.
but nice.
Yeah, I don't know why. But anyways, yeah, buffering stopped. So, have you been to Russian, like St. Petersburg bars and stuff?
I have now. What people might not know about me is I'm a big nightlife guy. At least I used to be. In Ukraine, when I was living there, I was in bars, clubs all the time.
Oh, you had too much of it.
Too much of it.
I have. I used to be too because of my rap career and stuff. I organized events. I was performing. I was like a public figure, so I did like, well, alcohol use was extensive as well, but it's not about the alcohol. I actually don't like being in this environment, loud environments where everybody is having fun because of the alcohol. But in Russia, I noticed, I haven't experienced myself, people party without alcohol as well. Sure, there's like these places.
Yeah.
So in Finland, where I'm from, basically party means alcohol.
Same in England.
Yeah, but here it's different. So basically, I've never experienced having. I don't know how. What's so funny about not being drunk and enjoying the music? What?
Yeah, because I notice this in some places, like the new generation now. You know, they'll go to some bars and they're sitting there playing card games or board games or something like that. And I'm thinking, what the hell are you doing, guys? Come on, let's get going. Let's drink and have fun, kind of thing. But I think it's just a new generation now that, because Russia has this reputation, Russian people have a reputation of being hard drinkers, but really it's not true these days. If you go to more rural places in Russia, yes, but I think alcohol is officially down by a big amount in this country. People are, you know, seeing the trends on social media about healthy living, staying in shape, and maybe they learnt the mistakes of their fathers or the parents through drinking. So it's not like that anymore. Like British people drink a lot more than Russian people these days, I believe. Going back to what you were saying about nightlife, sorry, I just want to say that like St. Petersburg, I wouldn't say is such a great place for nightlife, but I do go to some bars sometimes. I got some places I go to, and I like to go out, to be honest. I like to go out with friends, have a couple of drinks, and have a laugh. Every so often, I like that.
The girl just was watching the camera. She was
Who was that?
a girl in the back.
Oh, that little girl there.
Yeah. Anyways, hey, we have some comments. Bim Jim is here. Hello. I have a limit 1 beer per week. Whoa, that's a hard limit.
That was like me in England, a beer a month. I was so bored.
If you can't have a fun without listening music to without alcohol, you have a problem.
Oh, can I just go back to
Yes,
something,
exactly.
something about Lviv?
Exactly.
I like your videos when you're in Lviv. Yeah, I was there like a couple of days before the war started, and I left and went to UK. I didn't know the war was going to start, and probably you like my videos because in Lviv, because I had a passion for that city, because I spent so much time. I was living in Lviv, so a little part of me, my soul is on a lot of streets in that city, and obviously, you know, it's a tricky situation now politically, but I always have a piece in my heart for that city. So many good times I had there. I'm gonna cry, I think.
We need some vodka. And yes, this is live, Kieran. Hello, Kieran Williams. People are generally really interested in us.
It's a strange thing, like.
Everywhere else is like in Europe. It's not. You cannot say something that if what are you doing? It's like somehow offensive.
Yeah, you're right, and I think it's an interesting psychology of people around you when you're going. It's like my natural reaction is to go like this to the camera or something like that, maybe. But yeah, it's interesting when if you're walking down the street with the camera pointed in front of you, then nobody thinks too much. Oh, it's a tourist, but if the camera's pointing towards you, it's like, oh, he's an influencer or something like that.
Yeah. Can you imagine? I'm starting to get recognized in St. Petersburg twice in a day.
Wow.
In 2 days, once a day.
I've been recognized once.
Many times, but anyway, it doesn't mean anything. But listen, I was in Sevkabil. I filmed 2 days ago in Sevkabil, like the spirits, the atmosphere. A Russian subscriber came to me and he said, "Hey, I watch your videos all the time." And he's moving to Finland or going to travel here and there, and he's used my videos. Thank you. I was like, that's a weird, because Russian speakers, I have like few percentage of Russian speakers. Another one, I was yesterday in Viborg. Person wrote to me. His channel, by the way, was like speaking English or something. He said, "Oh, I just passed you 10 minutes ago and didn't realize it was you," in the chat, live chat, as I was. So. And it is nice feeling. You should experience more, but it depends who you. Probably Russians don't watch you, or by the way, did you know I was on a live stream with this YouTuber from Greece, Ioannis. He's a young dude. He traveled like all 3 months in Russia this summer. He loves Russia. He did this 3-month tour filming. Not live streaming, just filming in archives and releasing the stuff. Check it out, Ioannis V.
Ioannis V, I'll try and remember.
Yeah, like
after a few beers, it might be difficult.
He's a great guy, and he's from Greece, loves Russia. Yes, and we made a historical stream, 2 foreigners in Russia in 2 different cities live. That's what I did.
Yeah.
He was in Moscow, I was in St. Petersburg. Anyways, while I was streaming with a Greek guy on Nevsky, a guy from Cyprus, a tourist, came to me and said, "Hey Igor, I watch your video," not with a Russian accent, but I don't know, Greek accent. And he came to me and said, then I said, "Hey, you speak Greek?" He said, "Yes." And Ioannis from Moscow was talking to this tourist who watched my videos live on Nevsky. Like this, you don't get these type of coincidence for some reason on the Europe side. I don't know why.
You've done so many videos about this city. You're like St. Petersburg man, so a lot of people, even if they don't comment to your channel, they would have been lurking there. They've seen your videos, and yeah, when they see you, they want to say hi.
Yeah.
Let's have a look at some of the comments here. Okay, alcohol is just a medium. If it didn't exist, people would use another medium to use, abuse, and blame. Can't blame alcohol, blame people in a soul.
Go back, probably.
There wasn't that many comments.
By the way, you can have, and this is this thing you might use.
Oh, buy me a coffee.
Yes, and let's put it.
buymeacoffee.com/tooltravels if you want to help.
Do you have?
Yeah, if you want to help out a struggling YouTuber, buy his next beer.
He's stealing my donations. Typical British guy.
After this guy, you donate to him first, then me.
No, support.
I'll love you more if you donate to me.
Yes, support Toll Travel, support Igor Russia. This is support both. By the way, if you, I changed buy me coffee into buy me beer.
Ah.
You can change it, in the system. So basically, but yeah, you can take that idea.
Bankroll a trip to Kamchatka for me, and helicopter rides and polar bears and stuff. Then.
Hey, next topic. We getting drunk?
Yeah.
Am I? Are we?
It won't take me much to get drunk because I've been drinking about a beer a month for the last few months. So.
Me neither. Well, no, I've been.
I'm a cheap date, as they would say.
Listen, bad YouTubers, not anti-Russian YouTubers, but bad YouTubers like.
Johnny FD.
Yeah. Okay, sure. And other YouTubers. Who do you want to speak about this?
All right.
Are you? I can also, but yeah, Johnny FD.
The thing is, I can say bad things about YouTube.
This is the chat. This is the part we're gonna get nasty.
This is like after a couple of beers talk, But I want to say one thing: is like there may be bad YouTubers, but if they're getting a lot of views, then they're good at something. And Johnny FD,
He's a leech.
The guy's a donut. He's a walking donut. But I would say two nice things about him. I don't want to pretend somebody some of his fries. So I thought that was generous. But in general, I met him in real life a couple of times, and he's bad vibes, and the stupidity he shows in his videos. I just can't watch him anymore. He's very cringy.
I forgot about him actually. I've watched some videos.
It's easy to forget about him, but yeah, when I did make a video with Russia Today.
Ah, you did?
It's just a special breed of stupid.
He's a foreign agent.
And he complains a lot. Somebody just wrote there, yeah, he's like one of these spoilt Westerners. He's like, oh my God, I can't get a Wi-Fi signal here in America.
Oh my God! I cannot get this apartment I bought in Kiev. It's no there's no electricity
A homeless person outside my apartment today. Who do they think they are? You know?
in Kiev or where?
I'm just making it up.
Oh.
Joke. You know, stuff like
But
this.
anyways,
Entitled Western brats.
not disrespecting him for living where he wants to live. Kiev, man. Before all this stuff, I'm probably won't be allowed into Kiev because I have so many Russian stamps. I don't know how it works, but I will assume. But I would love to go there, like pure-hearted, without any BS. Like seriously, I don't have any problems with anybody. I can go to Estonia, even Poland, because they're so anti-Russophobic.
You know, you see these videos online where somebody asks you, what country do you hate or you don't like?
Yeah.
I'm one of these people, there's no country I wouldn't go to. I have preconceived opinions about some countries, of course, but at the end of the day, people are people, and even on paper, they might be an enemy country or something like that. People are people at the end of the day. We've got the same, we're looking for the same things in life. We've got the same problems and everything else, so I'll shake anybody's hand wherever they're from, and I'll go to any country, and that's it, really.
That's a weird thing, by the way, that you've actually met so many big YouTubers. Actually, not referring to Johnny FD because he actually got bigger, not physically. Oh, maybe physically, but he got bigger because of bald.
Yeah,
many
of
of them
course,
have
he
become
wasn't
bigger.
that
Yeah,
popular
but I'm talking about the other ones. You actually met all the Simon Harold.
I never met Simon.
Ah, you didn't.
I met
You just-
Harold's. I met Harold's. I met Bold. I met Johnny. Haven't met NFKRZ here.
You don't want to meet him now.
No, I mean, that's
Somebody
another-
commented about him, by the way, also, and I made also reaction video because
I've
you
been
can do so
planning
many.
to make a video about him, but I'm not. I don't want to be like some kind of bitchy YouTuber that makes videos about other people, but it does get good views, you know.
It got better views, but because of the ban, it got lots less than it should. Not that it was a great video, but it's just because of the algorithm. But anyways, his videos are so cringy, actually, because anybody who doesn't know about Russia, it's unfortunate that they believe him.
Yeah.
But the stuff that he does is so easy.
Oh, okay. Now that I've had a few drinks, I can do an impression of NFKRZ. Are you ready?
Are you gonna do the laugh?
I can do the laugh, yeah. What's up, Blazers? It's your boy Roman here, your friendly neighborhood Russian, and I want to tell you how much I hate my country. I really, really hate it. I want to go to Europe where everything's amazing. I can't wait to get out of this damn place. See something like this.
But the video that I made, that was a good one. But the video that I made, a reaction video, that he was like, he actually hasn't been too much around the world, but he was talking about cities being dirty and stuff, and I've been to this, was it Holland or what country, I don't know. I've been there before. It's not that bad. It actually, and then he, like, I've been in Europe. I know what I'm talking about. I'm a specialist. Like what?
And he shows all this like crappy stuff he can find from Russia, and he does that girly laugh every time, like this. And,
Guys, we are getting a little bit drunk. I hope you don't feel offensive of us making jokes about.
Don't worry. At least we're being ourselves.
This is probably more entertaining, actually.
What I want to say good about NFKRZ, I don't watch his videos for a long time.
The
but
Chelyabinsk video was good with Bold, almost.
Yeah, he's a smart guy, like he's young and he's much smarter, more switched on.
But he can't rap for shit.
Yeah, I don't know about that, but he's smart. He speaks English very, very well, and like if I compare myself to him at his age, he's like ahead of me. You know what I mean? So I respect him because he's an educated guy, but I don't know, he hates his country too much. I mean, I don't like my country a lot, the UK, but I don't have the same. He seems to have a hatred for his country, and maybe it's because he grew up in Chelyabinsk, which is not the most beautiful city in the world.
I want to go there.
It's an industrial place, and I can imagine why he has some resentment towards this city. But I think during the more time he spends overseas, he will appreciate that not everything,
Overseas.
not
He's
everything.
in Georgia.
You know, the streets of Europe are not lined with gold all the time, and not everything's perfect and idyllic. So I say I respect the guy in some ways, but yeah, not somebody I'll follow.
But I think that anybody has the right to love their own country or some other country for whatever reasons. I get attacked all the time because I clearly love like Russia, which is culturally my country, culturally, 100%. It's my religion, my history, my roots, but I have also the same things I could say partially also about Finland. And I can love both or another one more than another, that's my right. But people, because if you love a country, certain country, which is considered bad by the because of the propaganda, then it's like a bad thing to do. But if you love, let's say, if you're in, let's say Finland once again, if you love like countries that are popular, let's say like popular South holiday destinations. I love Portugal. It's my home. Oh, how lovely. Portugal, so nice. Then say about Russia. Russia, are you a traitor? Well, politicized. You know, this is so BS. I had enough of it, and I won't take any of it from any people. I shut them down like quickly.
Yeah.
But this stuff is, people have freedom.
I mentioned to a family member recently that I was going to. They said, "Oh, where are you going then?" I said, "I'm going to St. Petersburg." They said, "Where's that?" Because they don't know. Like it was, I'm not going to say who, but a younger member of my family, and it's not that, you know, it's a smart family member, let's say, but like Russia is just not in the public. It's only in a negative public conscious in any kind of positive way. You normally hear about Moscow because, you know, Moscow this, the Kremlin that, Putin that. So most people know Moscow, but like St. Petersburg, let's bear in mind, is one of the biggest cities in Europe. Especially if you don't count Istanbul as a European city, then I think it's number 2 or number 3. So this is a huge city in Europe, one of the most important cities, arguably one of the most beautiful cities, and some people don't know where it is.
Yeah. Haven't never visited or don't think they don't want to.
Yeah.
Bad internet.
Do you want to go through some of the comments?
Yeah. Let's wait for this internet buffering thing. Just ease off a little. Let's have a drink. This is actually good.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's easy. Some of the, like what somebody told me one time is that a lot of foreign branded beer is made locally and they allow chemicals in it that are not allowed in the European Union. Oh. And it has some kind of nasty aftertaste.
That's my wife.
Ah, hello wife.
No, it's...
In case she's watching.
No, she won't.
She's not interested.
She is sometimes. It's not like... not overly. I think there's still this thing over here.
Gloria says, I met Russian women and they weren't very friendly. Well,
depends. If they were in London, no wonder they were like probably like rich women who think too much of themselves. And I wouldn't say they are typical Russian women.
And also, they don't have this friendliness that some other countries have, where they see you and it's all big smiles and stuff like "How are you?" whatever. It's kind of a low trust society here, where people mostly trust their friends, close friends and family, and other people are kind of, you know, something kind of mysterious and not necessarily trusted. But once you get to know these people, then they can be as friendly as good as anybody. And that's not just me, you know, defending them for no reason. That's my experience. So I wouldn't say they're any friendly or less friendly than other people when you get to know them. But I'm kind of like this too. I spent a lot of time in Eastern Europe, and I'm not very trusting of new people.
They said that I would be tied to I would tie it in Kiev if I would go there.
Yeah.
I guess they're watching my videos. Subscribers.
I was having some thought today. I saw these people walking around in these Russia jackets, you know, and I thought, how long would they survive if they went to one of these Russophobic countries with that jacket on? Like if you went to Ukraine now.
I'm gonna buy one. I'm just searching. No, I'm joking.
I would like it.
But I wanna. You can buy one, but I want a good quality. I want this one with It says, I don't know, is it's like you have to actually be in a national team, but like Russian national team.
About 10 years or something. Every time I go to Minsk, I hang out with him there. He rarely leaves Belarus, but every time I go there, I hang out with Irish partisan. So we know each other well.
And I like his channel as well, by the way. And
Yeah.
he actually he was watching me, which was nice. I'm honored. He was actually, he said Merry Christmas, Happy New Year to me live on the chat.
Oh, that's cool.
And I asked him, is this the Irish partisan? He said yes, so I have to believe him. Well, it was
He's a good guy, partisan. He's a friend of mine for 10 years. So
we all should hang out. Black Cat has Belarus blood, by the way, I guess.
Really?
I think so, yeah.
Okay. I mean, I like Belarus. I want to go back there soon.
All right.
Gloria
Yes.
doesn't drink beer. She's Irish. Maybe she drinks whiskey. Irish whiskey. No, what's it called? Irish coffee.
Let's continue for a few more minutes, then stop. And we all have things to do as well. This was fun, actually.
Yeah, that's good.
With beer, yes, Black Cat has Belarus blood, and he really
Right.
wants to. He really wants to visit Belarus.
Belarusian people are good. I like them. They're very kind people. I've noticed when I've been there, and very hard-working people. Hard-working people, kind. You know, I always have a good experience of Belarusian people. Never had a bad experience, and I'm always happy to go there.
Yes. Right, guys. Last chance to push super chat or super sticker to highlight your question. We'll be here for a few more minutes. Then I'm gonna go on a Christmas walk with my wife.
Okay.
And I probably-
to the buffet.
Are you're hungry?
Yeah, I have a buffet breakfast and I have a buffet dinner.
In the
and that lasts me the whole day.
hotel.
Yeah. 650 rubles, lots of nice food.
660.
50.
$6.50 euros
Something like that, yeah.
in the center.
No, it's not really in the center. It's near. It's at the
Closest metro.
Probably Baltiska train station.
Oh, that's fine. That's where I arrived with the bus. Obvodny Canal, but that's not in St. Petersburg. You don't have ghettos, or bad neighborhoods, but Obvodny Canal is a little bit. It can be at night. It looks a little bit rough.
Yeah, in places it's a little bit industrial and rough.
Are you, by the way, happen to be in a big hotel near Baltiska? 10 minutes walk? No, I know it. It's an awesome place. I've been there. Was my first. When I arrived with a student group in 2016. I arrived there with a view over the. It's a tall one, right?
Yeah.
It's awesome. I loved it, and actually, that's where I stayed, and that's where I stayed when I arrived here and started my YouTube career in 2017 with the 2019 I started the YouTube career, and I stayed there for a week. It was awesome. Small room, but excellent.
Yeah.
Everything is super great. But afterwards, I tried to get there. It was expensive, and now it's probably not anymore. For 650.
Yeah, I can't remember exactly how much I paid, but it's not bad at this time of year. Christmas has been more expensive, but after that it'll be better. Any last questions we have? Which hotel with buffet for 650 rubles? Okay, I'll tell you. It's Azimut Hotel.
I knew it.
Yeah.
Guys, can you imagine that? How well I know the city, because based on many times I see a picture on YouTube or somewhere, and I recognize the actual place, and it's not like typical like Kazan Cathedral. It's like some special view to a certain street.
So if anybody wants to assassinate me, I might be home tonight, or I might be drinking. It depends. So, good luck.
Why did you say it though? Nobody asked, or did somebody ask?
Who cares?
Yeah. So who had? Yeah, Chebu Puri. He's a Russian new subscriber. I think he likes the videos from St. Petersburg as well.
Chebureki, I've seen him before. Hi,
Chebu Puri. I also said Chebureki. Chebu Puri. Chebu Puri.
Do you find it strange in St. Petersburg? I don't know. I mean, everything's normal here. I don't know how strange.
It's a she.
Yeah, it's she.
I'm sorry.
Are you close these guys right now? Black Cat.
Yeah, there's a Dima dear YouTuber, Dima. He said, I know he might be starting his stream, that's why he asked me, am I streaming? But I have to postpone my stuff. And guys, by the way, I might re-release this stuff again because we have a great talk here. We should finish in a right. And but I'll be streaming at night. I will be going to a shop today. I'm shopping at night. By the way, this is gonna be the video footage, video for the let's skull. That's a
Skull.
no. Cheers.
one.
No.
Oh, okay.
Like this. No. Just for a picture. I'm gonna do a thumbnail closer. Yeah. Right. Now we can. Cheers. So, guys, at night will be, even though it's Christmas Eve, because of my timetable, I'm gonna do a night. Yes, olives. I buy always olives. You cannot get any better olives than from Russia.
Really?
I bring lots of them. Well, that's because my wife loves them.
Is there any olives growing in Russia, maybe in the south? Or are they all imported?
These are imported, yeah. But they're good ones. Plus, I'll bring non-alcoholic beer, sometimes alcoholic beer, and stuff.
Black Cat says, bye tools, have a good one. Thank you very much, Black Cat.
Yes.
Gloria, bye to you. She's always making some sarcastic comments, something like that. But
She's more relaxed, I think, and funny when you're somehow involved.
yeah.
Do you have a thing with Gloria?
We had something, a short thing, in Ireland one night, a sultry night in Ireland, in County Wicklow, in a very luxurious hotel, in a spa. And we ended on a bad note, and now she's a little bit upset with me.
Guys, this has been live on New Year's Eve with Toll Travels and Igor in Russia. Thanks all for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Lots of information, lots of fun stuff. Michael K's been all alone, by the way, from the very start.
Michael K., thank you very much for being here tonight.
And
Black Cat, I want to, obviously, your continued support of both of us is great. I hope you're having a good weekend. Gloria's been cheating on Black Cat. She's a naughty girl. She's everywhere these days, I'll tell you what.
Illusion says, enjoy your night, guys. I'm out. Anatoly screams if I don't pay attention to him now. All right, thank you, Illusion. Thank you, Black Cat. Thank you, Gloria. Thank you, everybody involved from all around. Michael K.
Thank you very much
Yes.
for listening to these two alcoholics talk shit for the last hour.
And we haven't seen each other for like almost a year, so it was really fun.
Yeah, not everybody has the dedication to listen to two drunk foreigners in Russia at this time of year, but you guys are great.
Kieran. Yes. All right, guys. Merry Russian Christmas.
Merry Orthodox Christmas to everybody who celebrates, and happy post-Christmas to everybody else.
Yes. See you guys, and see you at night. We won't be together, but you'll see you at night. All right.
Bye-bye. Oops, sorry.